friends, welcome back to my channel SciTaker. In this, I'm going to compare the gaming features comparison between the Realme UI 3.0 versus the XOS from the Infinix smartphone. So it is an Infinix mobile phone which I do have right now, which is the Infinix Note 11s device. And with this, we do have the XOS. And let's see, friends, what is its features regarding the gaming enhancement. That's what I'm going to discuss in this video. And there are a couple of interesting things which is about this XOS. So that's what I thought of making a video and explaining to you all. So how it's different from Realme UI and MIUI, all those things I'll try to discuss in this entire video. So let's get started, friends, without wasting any time. First, let's open the gaming application which is used for enhancement purpose. So this is a Games app and X Arena app which is present in this Infinix smartphones. So as soon as you open the both games apps, and you can actually find all the games, so which you can actually add into shortlist. As you can see, there'll be all this kind of pages, and right now all the games are added, friends. And we do this, I have this kind of option which is called the Darling engine, as you can see. So Darlink, so there you can actually change different option and customize the option as well. So incoming call, reject, and message do not disturb, increase footsteps sound, and health mode is also available. So if you want, you can enable that health mode, turn on the health mode and safety reminders according to your eyes, sighting position and everything. That's also fantastic. Optimize the game's graphics. So remove screen shake. That's also is available. These three things are really great because these features are not present in the Realme UI. Yes, friends, there are few things which are really interesting about this XOS especially. So these are pretty good. And we do have this kind of option. You can actually see the memory acceleration. And not only that, if you try to go to the settings option, there will be plenty of other customization option where you can actually add the games that you can actually add the game data as well, where you can actually see which games you played everywhere. So I'm not sure, we cannot see in this portrait mode. Let me try to enable the auto rotate. Auto rotate is enabled, but still I cannot see. But still, as you can see, these are the games which I did use during this process with different colors. That's really great. Wow, I did like this kind of chart for the last 7 days. And 7 days statistics, Wi-Fi usage 205 MB is used, and mobile data usage, and total time spent Battlegrounds mobile game 49.8%, Call of Duty, as you can see. That's fantastic data information we do have here, and a lot of other advantages which we are having in this OS. And game management, you can actually add different games as well. That's also optional. Floating window features, same kind of option which is present in the Realme UI. Same thing. So we do know basically about the Realme UI. There's nothing much more to talk. After this Realme UI 3.0 update, this complete interface got redefined, and we do have the option for the 4D vibrations and quick startup and smart network switching. These are the few things which I did like, but this is of no use. Even if you enable or disable, you cannot play in the Battlegrounds mobile game. Unlike iQOO phones, iQOO phone supports Battlegrounds mobile game, but not the Realme phones. So Realme, they need to figure out. And we'll get the network signal, weak and strong signal mode, as you can see clearly. And let's start playing the one game. Let's open the Battlegrounds mobile game and let me show you exactly what's happening with the overall settings while gaming. This is where the magic happens between these two phones, right? In this small menu. That's what I'm going to discuss now. So first we did see about the application features and everything. Now we're going to move into this complete interface comparison. So my main point of making this video just to give a clear idea of what's going on with the XOS. So till now I covered everything about the Realme UI, MIUI, FunTouch UI, ColorOS and all of those, but I never covered this XOS especially. So right now, let me quickly start. Yep. I think there's one thing which I did like in this XOS, which is mapping. You can actually map the volume button and volume down button as a firing triggers. That's the one biggest place point which I did see in this XOS especially, friends. So let me to show you. So you need to long swipe, then you'll get all these kind of options. Screenshot, screen recording, which is pretty common, call, reject, settings, and voice changes is also common. Off-screen gaming is also possible, which you can actually use off-screen gaming. And there's a volume button. There's no brightness button. Most of the UIs, they'll include the brightness button, not the volume button. So that's something which you should know. And there's final option which is called the magic button. That is what I did like in this UI, which is a magic button, where you can actually map the volume up and bottom button as a reload and the fire button as well. In this way you'll be able to play it. And in the Realme UI 3.0, which we do know this interface, which is pretty good, which shows the clear temperatures, how much it is. That's also I did like. temperature. And next thing is about the real-time FPS meter, which is fantastic. That is what I love, friends, when the UIs, when the companies include this kind of real-time FPS meter by default, which is pretty good. That's what I did like. And finally we got here, as you can see, friends, right now I'm trying to use the volume buttons as well to fire, and you can actually fire. It's really good advantage. And 4D vibrations are not present anyway in between these both phones. That's something you should know. And right now, as you can, volume button, I'll try to fire, and let's see whether it will work or not. As you can see, friends, firing with the volume button, it's kind of really difficult because of this big screen. It's not that convenient, especially. As you can see, friends, overall, even in the Realme UI 3.0 I did like, but there's no 4D vibrations, friends, in this Realme UI 3.0. Otherwise the phone could have been clearly better. Right now, as you can see, let me use the volume button again. And moreover, I got used to this kind of button as well while gaming, so which works pretty good while gaming using the volume button, which I got used to this, as you can see, friends, which I did like as well. So especially, and both phones, they do have the voice changer option. Both phones. So both phones are having the voice changer option as well. In the Realme UI, we do have the voice changes of, let me show you exactly, and 5 different voice we are having in the Realme UI. As you can see, 5 different voice. Let's compare to the voice from the XOS. What are the different voice in the XOS we do have? And we do have the man voice and woman voice, boy voice and girl voice. So 4 voices we do have in this device. 4 voice. And the Realme UI 3.0. So let me know in the comments below, friends, which UI you did like. But my favorite would be this floating FPS meter, friends. Absolutely, yes, I did like this kind of floating FPS meter. So not many people will be using the volume buttons, but many people will be using this floating FPS button, floating FPS bar. That's what I did like in this Realme UI especially. So which I did enjoy as well, using this floating FPS meter. As you can see overall. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this quick comparison between this both UIs regarding the overall UI interface and all the gaming features as well. XOS versus the Realme UI. So thank you for watching. See in the next video, I'll stay tuned for more updates. Definitely I'll try to come back with another UI comparison with the gaming features. Which UI has got what kind of gaming features as well very soon. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. And meanwhile, signing off, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.